Hello and welcome. Now, it's the holiday season. Halloween is just around the corner for people that have it. All right, we've got Christmas right around the corner. We have the end of New Year's coming along. So we might want to send some wishes to our friends and family, right? Um, and we can do that via email, right? But it's always better if we do it with a nice card, right? And how are we going to send that card? You can send it using Alibre. Uh, sheet metal. We've been working in the sheet metal environment, and the sheet metal environment is not just for metal, right? You can also design really nice, really functional cardboard boxes, for example, for your products, right? Have your own packaging. Or you can even design an envelope, right? And, you know, have a bespoke envelope to send your mail. That's always a nice touch. And I will show you how to do that. Well, first of all, we start with a rectangle. That is going to be our first tab. Okay, now this is too thick for, of course. It's going to be, it's going to be made out of paper. So paper is usually 0.1 millimeter of thickness. The bend radii need to be the same as the thickness. We will not have any bend reliefs, and this is our tab. Now, the dimensions of this tab are going to be the dimensions the inside of your envelope. So depending on what you want to put in, make sure that it's big enough, and we will move on by selecting these two edges. Let's give it a length. Okay, so we want these two flanges, right? We want them to be half the length of this first tab minus 5. Okay, so let's go into our equation editor. In sheet metal parts, you have a lot of secondary dimensions, right? So how will I find the one I want? Well, I'm going to go here in the find operator, right? I'm going to say sketch 1. That's the sketch I used to create the tab. There you go. These are my two dimensions. So I want to say D8, right? Okay, D8 divided by 2 minus 5, right? That is our length. Inside, everything is going to be, all of the lengths are going to be from the inside. And of course, this needs to be 180 degrees. There you go. Cool. Now, we want to make a cut here. Okay, I'm going to project these three edges. I should have been holding shift instead of control. Okay. Right. And I'm going to create a cut and then mirror it on the other flange. Okay. So I want to make a double angle here. Right. I'm making this line, but I will immediately turn this into a reference line. Okay. Now it's a reference line. Okay, and this needs to be 10 degrees. That's plenty. Let's say that these 2 points are vertical. Let's say that these 2 lines are equal. And then let's say that this is, let's say at 30 degrees. Okay. Then midpoint with 3 points, I make sure that these 2 are spaced equally, right? You see, you need to be a bit careful here. Let's give that 45 degrees. Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that either. Let's do 40 degrees. Okay, and then let's say that this is 15 millimeters. Okay, that can be a decent cut. And now to complete the cut, I just add lines here to create to close the loops I will be cutting. And I'll cut it. Okay. Okay, I cut the first flap. Now I want to mirror this cut along the YZ plane, and that's good. Okay, and now here's where the corner round tool in the sheet metal environment works differently. I will select these two faces. I'm going to give it a fillet of 3.5 millimeters. You see it filleted. It only filleted the edges that are perpendicular. It only filleted the edges that are perpendicular to this top face, right? So this is still only 2D cut. Okay, so that's the difference of the corner round fillet. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more to it. And we're good to go. Let's make the bottle flange. Okay. Now, first of all, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to the end here and say times 2. Right? Okay, let's make this larger now because I want this to fold over, right? Again, let's go into our equation editor. Now I want this variable now, but now I'm going to go past the middle by 5 millimeters. Oh, okay. Let's reselect that. And we're good to go. Cool, let's make a cut here now. Okay, I want to be projecting these edges. Why? Because I want to make sure that I will have at least 5 millimeters of overlap at all times. Why do I want to do that? Well, I want to do that because, let's project this. Oh, come on. So why do I want to have those 5 millimeters at all times? Because I want to have some room, right? Well, it's going to give me at least 5. Sorry. Let's do it this way. Right. Because I want to have some room to put the glue on, right? I might want to glue this, right? Not just fold it. Okay, so that's nice, and I'm going to cut it. Thanks to Nate Liquid Gravity for reminding me that if I click this, it reverts back to the thickness value. Let's hit OK. And now we can mirror this along the YZ plane, and we're good to go. Let's corner around this again. That's fine. And now we will do the top flap. As with before, I'm going to go all the way to the end 3 times. All right. Now I remember on my values are here. I am going to go past the middle by another 5 millimeters. Well, whenever I do that, the edge gets deselected. That is a small problem. Yep, we're good to go. Let's create a cut here as well. I am going to make sure that I project all the edges I need to. Let's project this entire face actually. Right, again, I want to be maintaining my 5 millimeters of minimum overlap. Okay, and again, I mean, this is your envelope. You can do whatever you want with it. I think we're good to go here, and let's. Oh, there you go. So let's cut this. The thickness, cool. Let's mirror it. The YZ, okay. Now let's have a larger foot here. Okay, now you know what? I remembered. I wanna change the way this looks, the sketch, right? The cut. So I'm going to go edit. I could just double click here. Yeah, there you go. Double clicking. So this surface here, this face, is created by the cut. Okay. So if I double click on the cut, I go and edit the sketch. And as Ty commented in my previous video, and that's a great tip, and thank you, Ty, for that. If I hold control and double click on this face, right? I go into the feature, I edit the feature. So control and double click, on a face, you edit the feature that created it, and simple double click on a face, you edit the sketch that created it, right? And in my case, I want to be editing the sketch. Okay. So what do I want to do? Well, I want to have a bit of a flap here. I'll just leave this here, leave this there, and then say again 5 millimeters. Okay. All the way to the end. This gets filleted. That's nice. Okay. Now, guys, look. We have an envelope, right? It's folded and everything. Okay. So if you take this flat pattern, print it on a piece of paper and cut it, you have the pattern, right, for your envelope. And this can be a great project here in the holidays. You can do this with your kids, and they can have fun and all that, right? How would you print this then? Well, first of all, you save this, right? Let's call this envelope V2. That's fine. I'm fine with that name. And then I will send it to a drawing. Name drawing file as well. I want a blank sheet, right? I want to make sure that my scale is 1:1. These are the views that I'm going to be selecting. I only want this front view. I don't want anything else. Again, check that your scale is 1:1, right? And then, but how do you get the flat pattern here? Well, you go to more options and you click project as a flat pattern, and you also need to project bend center lines because this is paper, right? I'm pretty sure I selected the wrong. Is this the wrong scale? Yeah. There you go. Okay. So this size, right, of envelope can be printed on an A4 piece of paper. This is not a very large envelope, right? But you can get a, you can get a business card in there and some money, which is what people do here in weddings in Crete. That's the wedding gift, an envelope with a business card and some wishes and full of money, which is great, I think. Okay, so another thing that you can do here is you can add some text to the inside, right? So as your recipient opens the envelope, you can look at some text, or you can even add an image, which is nice, I think. Let's get an image, position it there. That's it, guys. Let's save this as well. Yeah, that's fine as a name. That's it. Now all you need to do is cut this, well, print it out, cut this very, very carefully, and fold it, and you have a bespoke envelope to use for your mail. So what do I want to show you with this video? Well, basically that you don't need to be using sheet metal only for metals, right? It's a great way to design some packaging for your product and have it look distinctive and nice. Okay, you can still do it with sheet metal. And if you are so inclined and you have the, the time available, you can even start doing some origami with it. I haven't tried that. Don't quote me on that. It might not be possible. Although I wouldn't know why not. But that's it. Sheet metal environment. You can even do something like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. There will be more videos like this coming along. And please also hit the like button because it's really helping me. And comment down below on what you did with this little trick I showed you. And if you made your own envelope to send wishes to your family and friends for the holidays, that'd be great. I hope I see you in the next one. Bye-bye.